Hello, how are you? It's great to see you again, and you are here because you need to hear something today that's inside of this message. I am right now in Tulum, in the archaeological ruins just by the sea of the Caribbean, and it's such a beautiful place to be. So I have a message for you, and this is what came up for me today. So you are being shown by the extensions of yourself, where you get to have unconditional love for those archetypes that are inside yourself. So this can be that extension of you, that archetype of you that externalizes everything, that blames others for what happens in their life. Have unconditional love for that part of you. Accept it, see it, because it's here to protect you, but it doesn't need to be in the driver's seat. It's also the self that is hiding behind masks, performs, and avoids the truth, is being dishonest. You get to see that, love it with everything that you have, because it's perfect. Or it's also the archetype that attaches to outcomes, overshares, creates entanglements, and is actually quite unaware of themselves. Also that, choose to love it, embrace it, and integrate it. So each one of these is living from a lower octave and past identity. And so we're just here to love each part of ourselves, but you aren't your past anymore. You are living now, and that can when you do that, the reality becomes malleable. And I'm talking from experience, because over the past 5 weeks, I can say that the now moment has become so malleable, and I've been able to experience unimaginable things. If you had told me this even half a year ago, I wouldn't have believed you. And it's been such a magical journey, and I ventured out all by myself. Right now I've ventured out all alone again, and it's just so magical and beautiful to see what happens when you do that and when you trust yourself. You are attracting opportunities that you have created intentions for many years ago, and you've forgotten about them, and at some point they just like that drops into your awareness, and these things can be so beautiful. So this is a timeless reading, and if you found this, it's because you're meant to hear it today. I have this deck that I got from San Cristobal. It's a load of questions, so I'm gonna pick one for you today. So let's see which one it is, which question that wants to come out today. And it didn't flip over. Oh, that one did. So let's have a look about what is opening up for us today. And it is this card. What is my tone in the symphony of life? So if you look at it, can you see the card? Look at it carefully, because you should know that you have a specific tone, you have a specific frequency that only you can have with all of the experiences you've come with today. So you are watching this message before they say that, and right now there's no one else that has ever existed, with your set of skills, with your backpack, with all the experience that you've had, sitting right there with you watching this message. So the question has to be like, what is my tone in the symphony of life? So what octave do you want to be at right now to anchor experiences into your life? And so think about birds. It's like colorful flowers, green, being in nature. Those are some of the codes that I can see in here for you to just think about and contemplate. I'm going to show you the card again. It's beautiful. The girl playing the flute, making the tones. So I also pulled some medicine cards to let's have a look at how that plays together, what tone you play in the symphony of life. So the first card that came out was the mouse, and the mouse is about scrutiny. Okay, so let's take a look at the mouse. Scrutiny. Mouse, if I could see the world through your tiny eyes, maybe then I would know how to scrutinize. Every detail carries weight and, true to its purpose, has its perfect puzzle place to stop the 3-ring circus. Okay, so mouse people are like nitpickers because they go into quite detail, and at the same time this is something that is necessary, especially when you're working with contracts, to actually go into the details, because you do want to have you want to cross the T's and dot the I's, and you can't think of everything, but at least be diligent with contracts, with anything that needs a lot of detail. Like, it's also like when you're building houses, those are the things that you will need to be very in great detail about, because otherwise you might face other consequences that you didn't think about. So yeah, mouse is actually quite an interesting character, and has like a very high pitched tone when it squeaks, but it's very diligent. So mouse will try to convince you that the simplest task is fraught with difficulty, and they're about methodology. And like if you're in the aircraft industry, in the car manufacturing industry, you have to be like down with the methodology and the processes, because there are people's lives on the line here. And so the mouse people sort and characterize and file away for later. But without the medicine of the mouse, there would be no systemization of knowledge. So think about that. And so mouse knew from the very beginning there's always more to learn, and you can always go deeper and deeper and deeper. So you might be right now fearful of life, but might be also very well organized, and it's an invitation to see the bigger picture as well, in the great dance of life. So that's one thing. So maybe you should go and look at the big picture, or the other side, maybe you should be scrutinizing something. So look at yourself, look at others carefully, and maybe that big hunk of cheese is a deadly trap, and maybe the cat in the pantry is waiting for you. So maybe someone to you of delegated authority, like a doctor, lawyer, plumber, is not doing their job faithfully. So see what is right before your eyes and take according action. Okay, so that's interesting, and that message is for someone. And there was a second card that came out, which is the Lynx, which is about secrets. So Lynx, you know the secrets so very well, the dream time and the magic, but you'll never tell. May I learn to hold my tongue, observe like the Sphinx, powerful yet silence, the medicine of the Lynx. Okay, and so that also sounds a lot like gate 13, which is all about secrets in the human design. That's in the identity center, and it's because you make people feel safe, and so people will tell you their secrets, even like total random people. So if you want to find out a secret, then ask the Lynx medicine, but it's difficult to get the silent Lynx to speak. And so the Lynx is a keeper of secrets, of lost magical systems and occult knowledge. Lynx has the ability to move through time and space and go into the great silence for unraveling any mystery. Lynx is not the guardian of secrets, but the knower of secrets. The problem lies in getting Lynx to instruct you. He or she would rather be off chasing a bird or kicking sand in your face than running circles around you. Okay, so it's a specific type of clairvoyance, and if this medicine is strong in you, you'll get mental pictures concerning other people and the exact things that they've hidden, either from themselves or from others. You'll see their fears, their lies, and their self-deceptions. You'll also know where they have hidden the treasure, if there's any. You never speak of these revelations, you just simply know. Okay, so that's also a combination with the gate 57 of in the intuitive center, which is all about just that knowing, that clairvoyance, that you just know about it, about something, you have no idea how you know it. It's just really interesting. It's nothing more than I can say. It's very, very interesting. If you go to a gypsy with Lynx medicine, you must show your respect by paying money after the reading. If you go to a Choctaw medicine person, he or she will reach into your midsection or use other traditional methods to help you. A blanket or tobacco should be given in exchange for the medicine he or she has performed for you. This maxim is known as the law of the Lynx people and is practiced by Native American, Gypsy, Sufi, and Egyptian cultures, among others. I mean, that is just like where it's reciprocity of life. You give something to get something back. So it's always an energy exchange. If you've pulled the Lynx card, you can be sure that secrets are afloat. If this is your personal medicine, you should listen to your higher self. Be still and pay attention to the revelations you receive, either in form of mental pictures or through a high singing voice in your inner ear. Which is back to the tone of what is my tone in this embodied life, and what is the tone of my higher self. Perhaps you'll receive information in the form of omens. You can be sure that Mother Earth is signaling to you in some manner. Okay, so that sounds really good. So some medicine people believe that the Sphinx of ancient Egypt was not a lion but a lynx. The lynx does not say much. With an enigmatic smile, the great cat watches over the sands forever. Okay, so I'm going to stop this message right now because it's pretty empty here and I'm pretty sure I have to leave now. Anyway, so please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you around, and if there's anything that you want, put some things in the comments. Comment, subscribe, follow. I'd love it for you to be around, and see you next time. Hasta luego.
thought you were losing your mind, but you're just remembering who you are. The signs you've been seeing aren't signs, they're coordinates written in the stars. Every crazy thing you've seen, every vision, every dream, every nobody would believe me. That's your energy, vibration and frequency. You're not broken, you don't need healing. You're the one you're looking for, darling. You don't need saving, you need reminding. You already are the light, so stop shrinking and shine bright. You're not